Hey guys, it's your girl Miss G, and you know what time it is. It's G time. It's time to get up, get active, and get it together. My purpose is to give advice, encourage change, and empower success. The goal is for us to grow, elevate, and excel. Everyday action is required for change, and you have the power to create change. Today is Truthful Thursday. And if you follow me on Instagram, you know that I put up a positive quote every day in kind of what our topic is about. So, Monday is Motivational Monday, Tuesday is Take It Back Tuesday, Wednesday is Work on It Wednesday, and Thursday is Truthful Thursday. So, I wanted to give a little truth on this Thursday. And I wanted to talk about feeling discouraged. Um, when we're working towards change, it is very common to feel discouraged when you don't see things going the way that you set out for them to go, or when it feels as though things are moving slowly, or you're not getting the rewards that you set out for it to be. And so I wanted to talk about that because it happens. It's not something that isn't uncommon. And when people are going through a change and pushing for a change, there are roadblocks, there are obstacles, there are things that may get into your way. There may even be some distractions. But what's important is to understand how you feel, validate those feelings, and look for something positive so that you can push through it. When you feel like something that you're working on isn't making any progress, those that's when feelings of discourage come in. You may feel that your enthusiasm or your optimism in what once was there is now being replaced by doubt and negativity. If you ever felt discouraged, you won't be surprised to learn that it comes from the French origin word of courage, right? And I believe that it takes courage to push for change. It takes courage to step out of your comfort zone and to do something different, to push for something different. And when that courage has doubt and negativity in it, that's when we get the discouragement. That's when we sometimes push back and stop what we're doing because we're not seeing what we want in that time. But I'm here to tell you, don't stop. Keep pushing, keep moving. Every step is important. And even if you're making little steps every single day, the effort that you're putting into it is going to spark the change that you want to see. So today on my Instagram, I put a quote up. This isn't my quote, but I put this one up. It says, "It's not about perfect, it's about effort." And when you implement that effort into your life every single day, that's where transformation happens. That's how change occurs. Keep going. Remember why you started. So, one of my quotes, I say, everyday action is required for change. Every single day. I'm not saying that you have to ignore how you feel and just keep moving. Validate how you feel, but keep moving. Keep moving. Keep pushing. Keep going. Keep moving forward. Everyday action. It doesn't mean that you have to get 100 things done in that day. Just do one thing that day. Do something towards your goal in that day. So on Mondays, when we do Motivational Monday, I say set a plan, make a goal, get to it, right? So when you're working on your goals, you don't necessarily have to reach every single one of your goals on that Monday, but write your goals down and make a plan as to how you're going to get those goals done every single day. Work at it every single day. Put some type of effort into it every single day and give it what you have. And once you've done that, give yourself grace, give yourself compassion, give yourself that pep talk and that encouragement that you need and say, I did it. I got something done today. It may not have been everything, but I did something towards my goal today. And with that, I went ahead and put my own quote together. And I said, it's Truthful Thursday. It's a process. Change takes time. Don't rush the process. Just keep pushing and moving. Your desire, match with your effort, produces change. Right now, I put it up again on Instagram that right now a couple of my friends we are in a 6 week challenge. It's a 6 week weight challenge, and this isn't our first one. This is our second challenge, and it has been challenging. That's the purpose of a challenge, right? That it challenges us. In the first 6 week challenge, I didn't lose anything. I actually gained and then lost what I gained. I mean, I guess I lost, but it wasn't what I was looking for. And I was putting in some work, but not a lot. And I'll admit to that. I wasn't putting in a lot of work, I was putting in a little work. And so now that we've started this second challenge, man, it's challenging. But the difference in this second challenge is that we stepped a little further out of our comfort zone. We hired a personal trainer, and we are taking another step forward into being transparent, into opening up ourselves and being vulnerable, and also saying, hey, I need to do a little bit more in order to receive the results and reach the goals that I'm looking for. Oh, and trust me, she's kicking our butt. She is kicking our butt, and I love every moment of it. Getting that cardio workout in, getting those daily challenges in. It's wonderful. And even though we're only on day 4, you know, I am the kind of person that I want to hop on the scale every moment of the day. Like, okay, let me see where I'm at now. Let me see where I'm at now. And let me tell you, that sucks. Don't do that. That's stupid. I'm just talking to myself. That does not work. And when I don't see what I want to see, I feel a little discouraged. Like, why? Why aren't you going down? I need you to go down. I'm just drinking these stupid protein shakes and doing my workouts and it's not moving. And again, I have a nutritionist, is that how you say it? And, I have someone to help me with my nutrition. And I'm also doing some other things to help with my pain management. I have rheumatoid arthritis, so I have a lot of inflammation and pain. So I'm going through pain management. I'm changing my diet to help with increasing foods that won't affect my arthritis, as well as working with the trainer to help tone and push to help lose that weight, right? With all of these things being done, I see little changes. Not on the scale, but I do see little changes. However, sometimes that can get discouraging. It's like I know where I want to see that change. I want to see it on that scale. Forget all the other stuff. But I can't. I can't forget all the other stuff. I can't look past the fact that the inches are going, that my endurance is increasing, that my stamina is increasing, that my pain is being managed, that my mobility is getting better every single day. If I just look at what I'm not seeing change and look past everything that is changing, then I am doing myself a disservice. The reality is that throughout this time, the 6 weeks before and the year before and the year before that, there has been many changes that have happened because of the little steps that I have taken along the way. The little steps of doing water aerobics, the little steps of juicing, the little steps of introducing turmeric and ginger into my cooking, doing the natural herbs. There has been little steps taken throughout the years in this journey of my autoimmune disease, and with that I have seen positive changes. Granted, the scale is another part of the goal. I want to see the scale move. I need the scale to move. Um, with that being said, I can't take just the negative of what I'm not seeing and ignore the progression that has been made. There has been progress made. I'm walking without a boot. I'm walking without a cane. I'm moving. I'm getting it together. I did some lunges this week, okay? Jesus. I did some lunges and they hurt. I did squats. I put my arm brace on. I'm not at the burpees yet, and I'm not at the bicep curls yet, but I'm still moving. So that's progression, progress. You're moving. Everyday action is required for change. And it may not mean that you see exactly everything that you want to see at one time, but you will start seeing growth. You will start seeing changes every step of the way. So don't give up. Don't stop. Don't quit. Keep moving. Keep pushing. You have to combine that desire and that effort with positive affirmations and saying, I did this. I can get through this. I'm going to get through this. I'm going to keep moving. I'm doing a good job. And the other thing is having a supportive network around you, having supportive people around you. That is another key element to the change and to the transformation. If you have negative Nellies around you, how can you see any change? You're going to be more prone to get into that negative mindset with all the negativity around you. So you have to create a lot of things in order to help yourself in the change. Your goal may be to lose weight. Your goal may be to start a business. Your goal may be to buy a house. Your goal may be to, I don't know, put your goal in there. Whatever goal that you have to be able to surround yourself with positive people who have been there, who have worked through it, who know how to get there, and can show you how to get there also on your own, right? You can't be sitting there and be held back and drained by people who don't believe in your vision, by people who don't see, who don't understand your desire, and who aren't willing to make the effort into changing the things that you want to get changed. You got to let them go. My pastor said on Sunday, if you can't grow with me, you can't go with me. Boom, period. I need people who are willing to grow with me. Okay? Because in this effort of changing, I can't be held down by somebody else's negativity. I can't be held down by people who don't want to see any changes. And it's the same with you. If they're not willing to grow with you, then let them go. If you can't grow, you got to go. There's a quote by a person named Robert Two, and he says, challenge yourself every day to do better, to be better. Remember, growth starts with a decision to move beyond your present circumstances. And what I say is, get out of your own way and keep growing, keep moving. Don't stop. Don't let discouraging outcomes, don't let the discouraging feelings stop you from getting to the goals that you want to see. Focus on the work, not the reward. Focus on what you're doing and take every ounce of energy that you have to put forth some type of effort every single day. You have the power to create change. Some things to help you to take your power back when you're feeling discouraged is to remember that it takes energy in complaining, right? When we have negative thoughts and negative feelings, that energy takes away from the positive that we could be that we could be putting out there, the positive feelings and the positive words and the positive affirmations that we could be putting into the atmosphere to help us to create those changes. Again, validate your feelings. Take responsibility for how you feel. I'm feeling like this today. Okay? How can you change that around? Use an alternative thought. I feel discouraged today. Alternative thought, but I'm moving every single day. I'm doing what I'm supposed to do. I'm making an effort. I still have a desire. I still have some type of energy to give today. So even though I'm feeling discouraged, I'm still going to put something out there to help me make some progression. Practice forgiving yourself. When you feel discouraged, don't beat yourself up. I'm feeling discouraged today. I'm not really feeling myself today. I feel like I'm not accomplishing my goals today. Forgive yourself and say, you know what? I'm not going to harp on how I feel. I'm going to change how I feel. I'm going to do something that makes me feel good. And when I get that feeling of feeling good, I'm going to keep moving. Don't beat yourself up. Don't beat yourself up because the scale isn't moving the way you want it to move. Don't just give up and say, forget it, give me some pie. Well, I had a little bit of pie. But don't push yourself into feeling like because I don't see what I want to see, that I'm going to just give up on it altogether. Don't do that. Don't give up altogether. Give yourself some grace. Say, I had a bad day. I I had a bad moment, but it doesn't define me altogether. That bad moment does not take away from everything else that I could be doing. Lastly, I want to say, remember your values. How do you value yourself? I say I'm worth it. And when you tell yourself you're worth it, you remind yourself that even through the struggle, I am worth the journey. I am worth the challenges that are coming along with me reaching my goals. I'm worth it. I'm worth pushing through those obstacles. I'm worth the battle that I have to go through to get to where I want to be. I'm worth it. I'm worth it. And if you don't believe that, maybe that's where we need to start with you saying, I'm worth it. I'm worth whatever it takes to get to where I want to be. No matter what's going on, through the storm, through the rain, through the trials and tribulations, I am worth it. And I'm going to push past everything that's in my way to get to where I want to be. You know why? Because I have purpose. There's a plan for my life. And in order for me to get there, I have to move. I have to get there. I have to get to where I want to be. And whatever's in my way, I'm going to knock it down one step at a time because you know why? I'm worth it. You're worth it. You have the power to create change. Don't let discouragement keep you from getting to where you want to be. Push past it. Keep pushing, keep moving, and know that you are worth it. At the end of the day, you can do it just like me. I'm challenging myself in the next 30 days and 6 weeks challenge to reach another goal. And I will get there one step at a time. What's your goal? What are you challenging yourself in the next 30 days? I did put that up on my Instagram this week. I have challenged you to challenge yourself to do something for 30 days, whatever that may be. If you didn't see it on Monday, pick it today. What am I challenging myself to do for the next 30 days? Write it down. Put your goals there. Make a plan. Say to yourself, what am I going to challenge myself to do in 30 days so that I can continue to reach my goals, so that I can continue to change? You have the power to create change. Have a blessed day, y'all.